Hello, my wonderful, fantastic, lovely viewers and subscribers. Happy New Year. This is the first video of 2015 and that is pretty excited, although I do have to say it was a little bit of a struggle to do this and to get ready for this, just in the fact of I'm still recuperating after my 31 days of vlogging in December. If you want to go check it out, it's down below, the link. So anyways, I read 5 books in December, and so let's talk about my December wrap-up. The first book I read was Vicious by V.E. Schwab. Now, I have been ranting and raving about this book that I feel like it's been so long that I was like, there's no way that I read that book in December. But I did. So I did a non-spoilerly review of Vicious, which I will also link down below in the About section, so go check it out. I just love this book. It was 5 stars. Everything is explained in that video if you want to go check it out. The next book I read is The Assassin's Curse by Cassandra Rose Clark, and I gave it around 3.5 stars. There were some things about the book that I really loved and other things that were just kind of okay to me. It was really hard for me at first to get reading the main character's point of view and actually to start reading the book, just because the main character isn't from a well-brought-up family. She's a pirate. It talks like she would talk out loud, like the writing, and so it was a little hard for me to get into, but once I did get into it, it was a lot easier. But I did love the premise. Assassins and pirates, what could be better? And it was a really easy, fast read. I would recommend it if you just want something that's maybe like a little filler book between series, or just something that you just really want to read in one day. The Assassin's Curse is a good book for that. The third book I read was The Girl Who Never Was by Skylar Dorset, and I also gave this around 3.5 stars. It is about a girl who doesn't know that she is a fairy, and her mother wants to come and kill her, and that they being her family, have been keeping her kind of locked away, and so that way her mother doesn't find her and she's taken into this fairy world. I liked it, and I will be picking up the second book hopefully this month. I didn't get too much into it, but I didn't find it to be the typical cliche fairy book, if that makes sense. So if you're looking for something like that, I would recommend this book. The fourth book I read was My True Love Gave to Me, which was written by a whole bunch of authors and edited by Stephanie Perkins. Again, I gave it 3.5 stars. I will link the review of my Goodreads review down below in the About section as well, because I reviewed each story individually. I gave it 3.5 stars instead of 4. I probably, like, having it let it sink in, might change it to 4 soon. But there was a bunch of stories that I super loved and I thought were so cute, and that I wouldn't mind reading like a whole book of it just because I loved it so much. But there was also some stories that just, nah. So that's why I think I originally gave it a 3.5, just because of some of those stories, but I do love a lot of them, and so I think I'm probably going to push up the rating to a 4. If you want to know what my favorite like little short stories in those were, the 2 that come to my head of the wonderful stories that I found in there. The first one was Midnights by Rainbow Rowell, no surprise, and the second one is It's a Yuletide Christmas, Charlie Brown by Stephanie Perkins. Again, no surprise, they're great contemporary authors that just make you smile. So it was a really good book to read right before the holidays, and even if it's not the holidays, I feel like if I just feel like reading some like really cute stories, I might just pick that up and just read a few short stories, the ones that I really liked. The last book I read in December was Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, and this was a gift for Christmas for me. I loved it. 5 stars. This was my first new adult book, first of all, and one of my goals, reading goals in the new year, is to read more contemporary, but I absolutely loved this book. 5 stars, no doubt about it. I cannot wait to read more Colleen Hoover and read more contemporary. This really gave me a hankering to read more contemporary books, and I've been craving contemporary ever since this, so we'll see how that turns out. So those are the books that I read in December, and I hope that I gave you guys some recommendations on what to read, what not to read, aka Vicious and Ugly Love. Loved them. January is going to be an interesting wrap-up month because it is January 4th currently, and I've already read 4 books. This is the first time I feel like all winter break that I've been able to sit down and just read, and I am enjoying it, and I think I'm going to try to finish a book a day until my classes start. So that's going to be fantastic. So hopefully January continues this way. But yes, that is it for today. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Goodreads, Tumblr, and Twitter. And until next time, bye! I am here to talk to you guys about the 2015 top 10 books that I am most looking forward to. And it was hard-ish to narrate